The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. For the safety of the players and all attendees, the Anguilla Football League requests that you refrain from standing at the rails or running in the walkways. We also remind you that spectators are not allowed to go onto the field or interrupt play in any manner. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome your two teams for today's match.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
I can tell you the point standing so far. See the dots. Beg your pardon? As I was just receiving some. Yes, we are back to live action here this afternoon with the Uprising team taking on the Attackers in our first match this evening. This later on, our featured match will be the Superstars, the defending champions in the female division, taking on the Shine. They have played some 5 games and have won all 5. They are on 15 points with a plus 26 goal difference advantage. Rowan there in second spot with 15 points, a plus 24 goal difference. The Kicks United, they are in third spot from 6 matches played. They are on 12 points. Attackers from 6 matches played. To their defensive half. The team for the Uprising reads this afternoon: number 8, Devin Fleming; number 3, Ashan Hodge. Here is ready as I break. And number 3, Ashan Hodge; number 25, Kimani Hodge; number 27, Chevoy Gums; number 13, Trey Gums; number 24, Sanjay Harrigan; number 7, Jarvis Jones; number 20, Antoine Laurent; number 16, Shaquem Lewis; number 2, Aaron Rogers; and number 10, Rennie Thomas. That's the team for the Uprising. The Attackers team see Romain Carty, number 15, Khalid Brooks. He doesn't have a number here listed. Number 11, Jamai Hodge. Number 5, Darrell Hughes. Number 7, Garfield Lewis. Number 2, Shaquai Reed. Number 4, Kaloni Richardson. Number 17, Chadwick Samuels. Number 12, Cameron Tash. Number 8, Rashim Thompson. Number 10, Akeem Tittle. Number 1, that is Akeem Tittle, that's a goalkeeper. And number 19, Joel Williams. That's the starting lineup for the that's the attackers. Here is the ball is with the Uprising now, with Trigums, number 13. He squares, trying to find Jarvis Jones. Jarvis Jones trying to find the player there, but cleared away by Coloni. Here is Trigums, number 8 there in Fleming, trying to beat the defender there, number 11, but not being able to do so, and giving away a throw in there to the attackers in their defense. Here, throw taken. Here, Devin Fleming trying to find Shaquem, but cleared away there. Here is Chadwick Samuels. He loses it now, and the ball is being played to Jarvis Jones, who hastily just passed it there to the number 12 player. Here is Chadwick Samuels. He has a little bit of speed on him, and he is going to win himself a corner kick there. We are into the 12th minute of play, and it's still 0-0 between both of these teams, jostling for position on the points table. The attackers, they are in 4th place on 12 points from the 6 matches they have played. Here is a corner kick taken, heads going up, ball coming off of the head there of Samuels, and well, it's going to be another corner. The ball just rolled off the head of the Uprising player, and going in on the other end at this time for a corner kick there to the attackers. Taken by number 15 there in Romain Kabi. He's affectionately known as Chiny, and headed away again. Another corner. Here is number 15 Kabi. Corner kick taken only as far as Trigums, who volleys it to the number 8 Devin Fleming. He finds the Rene. Rene cuts back nicely, and here he finds the number 24 player over there, who just struggled with it just a little bit, but still having possession, and this time he's been bundled off the ball, and it's an infringement there on the part of the number 12 defender there for Cameron Tash. And so it's a free kick won there by Sanjay Harrigan, and this will be taken by Rene. Just on the edge of the left side of the 18 yards box for a free kick there to the Uprising. There's a 2-man wall as we wait. 14 minutes of play. Here is a kick going up, and easy goal. Nicely floated over, and Fleming, the number 8 player, is elated, sprinting all the way back. Nicely floated free kick taken there. He was unmarked, unchallenged there at the back, the back post, and easily just headed it into the goal for goal number 1 there to the Uprising. That goal coming in the 15th minute of play. So it's 1-0 in favor of the Uprising, and attackers, they will certainly have to regroup. They only have themselves to blame in this occasion. So 1-0. You see center pass taken, going wide to Reed. Reed looks up, find that's Thompson. Thompson trying to come all the way forward to Kirby, but he's going to lose out, throw in there to the Uprising. And I'm certainly sure that they will settle their nerves a little bit now, having gone in front and taken that 1-goal lead. Here is Shaquille. Tray to Jarvis Jones. He dribbles further to the right, looks up, loses out there. Here is Shekwai, number 2 player there, coming over with it. Trying to find Samuels. He's been challenged there. And here is it's a throw in there to the attackers that's in the attacking third of the field. And attackers looking to see if they can get back on even terms here this afternoon. We are some 16 minutes into this encounter here. Attackers versus Uprising. As I say, good afternoon to our technical director, our coach, Colin Johnson. Welcome.
Yes. Good afternoon, Tony. It's a big game today.
Yes.
Uprising
yes.
and the Attackers, both teams fighting to be in the playoff.
Yes. Both teams are well placed on the points table. The Attackers, they can really count themselves very well with what they have done so far. They have not lost a match. They have won 3, drawn 3, and are right in the pick of things there. And even though when you look at their squad, you might say, how are they in fourth place on the table, but they have done the work.
A veteran squad,
yes.
Experience. And they say experience is the best teacher.
Yes,
so let's see if they can teach the Uprising something today.
Certainly. It's a free kick. And it's going to be taken by Coloni. Tries to float it over, but find the head of the number 20 player defender there for the Uprising. Heads going up, and the Uprising coming away with it. But Thompson there, but not being able to force the number 20 player off the ball. Here is Attackers now, winning it and coming away with it again. So it's Chadwick Samuels. He's fast, but well cut out there by Ashawn Hodge. Partially cleared, but Samuel's still coming away with it. Here is that Hughes putting that one into touch number 5, and it's just throwing there to the Uprising team deep into the defensive half. They are leading 1-0. We're into the 18th minute of play. Goal score off the head from a free kick from Fleming, given the 1-0 lead to the Uprising team culture.
Yes, and I think that goal will relax them a bit because it was a little tense at the start, but both teams, they really need the points. How many points Uprising has, and what position are they in?
Uprising, at the moment, they are on 9 points, and they are at the 6th position in the table.
So a win today will put them on 12?
Yes.
Put them at what position?
They will be in 4th position. Well, possibly they'll be tied on 12 points with both Attackers and the Kicks United.
And who's in 3rd?
In 3rd, we have Kicks United. I think they played last evening.
And they have how many points?
They have 12 points.
Ooh.
But this is going to be the 6th game for the Uprising. So both of those teams will be on who would have played 6 games so far.
How many Kicks played?
Kicks have played 6. Attackers, would be their 7th game. Mm-hmm. So they have a game in hand as well. So they will certainly be looking to make sure they at least grab a spoil of the points to keep themselves in contention.
So don't forget, the fixtures tightening up at the end of the first round. You will have a playoff of 4 teams.
Yes.
And the 4 teams will be in the Champions League as well.
Yep. And so both of these teams are looking, jostling themselves for position, making sure that they don't give anything away. We still have the likes of the teams like the Limers there, who are actually in 10th spot. They have played the least amount of games. They have only played 4 games so far and are right there in the pick of things on 10 points.
And then what about Diamonds?
Diamonds, they are in the 8th position. They have played 5 matches. They have 4 points, so they might be in some trouble. They've got quite a number of work to do. They can't afford to lose any more of their matches if they are to be in contention in making it to the playoffs.
Okay.
So here is, you're not missing any football. It's a corner kick there to the Uprising team, and that will be taken by the number 8 player, Devin Fleming, the goal scorer. Squares to Trey. Trey floats it over, but headed away there. Jarvis Jones with a shot on goal, but that one is not going to trouble the keeper Tittle. When you talk about games, Colin, this evening's match is going to be an interesting one as well. The Shining Stars versus the defending champions, Superstars, who have been really playing some scintillating football with what I call a goal-scoring machine in Kalia Johnson. Looks to be certainly head and shoulders above the rest when we look at the female football. They've been really putting in some good work. The Shining Stars themselves, they have been competing well. I know when they last met, the score was 4-1 in favor of the Superstars, so that match is going to be something else as well.
Actually, the score was 4-0.
Oh, 4-0, sorry.
But it was definitely a competitive match and an exciting match. And I believe that today will be no exception.
Yes, and certainly we're looking forward to that. If you're listening to us and you're looking for some place to go, you can come on right down here at the Raymond E. Gishard Stadium and view that match as well. So far, what you're looking at here is the Uprising team leading 1-0. Goal coming in the 18th minute of play. And they are in control, in possession. Here is Trey. Finds Shaquille. Shaquille finds Rene. Rene looks up and trying to find, well, it was almost as if he passed it to himself there, because the player looks as though he was in an offside position and decided not to play it at all. And Rene, aware of the situation, ran onto it and almost really had an opportunity to score goals.
It was definitely a good reaction by Rene. He passed it into the open space. The player, I thought he was in an offside position. He looked onside to me, but he didn't react quickly, and Rene ran onto it and almost played it into through the keeper's legs.
Yes, certainly.
So it was a dangerous position again.
Yes.
So the attackers, they're on the back foot.
On the back foot, and you will see a corner taken, but off the head, and it's going to be another corner kick. Again, the attackers living dangerously. The set plays have burned them so far. They've given away 1 goal, and here is another corner kick out to be taken by Rene. There's a kick coming through, headed away there by Thompson, but straight to the boot of Rene, who dribbles past Thompson. Nice move there, trying to cut back, but it's blocked there, and handball. So living dangerously there, but just getting out, getting the opportunity of handball there. The attackers, the central of the defense is missing the player there in Javier Brooks, who has been doing some good service for them so far. And
does he have an injury?
Well, the last match he was carrying a slight niggle, so I'm not too sure.
He played the last game.
No, he didn't. The game before the last game, he came off limping, and I saw him on the bench at the last match, and he was walking gingerly, so maybe it's still been affected by that. But you have Carl, who's a veteran there, and the likes of Khalid, not generally an out-and-out defender, but is trying to hold his own. Here is a kick coming over there, headed away there by the Uprising. Finds the head of Hughes, but he loses out. Here is Jones in the midfield there for Uprising. He's been challenged by Thompson and just really getting the pass through. Here is Thomas now, but he's been hounded and loses it there. Here is Shakwa. He finds Chadwick Samuels with one player, that of Joel, in front of him. Squares to the middle, finds Hughes. Hughes finds Thompson. Thompson is not aware of what's going on, and this players, that's going to be an infringement for sure. But not good football there at all by the attackers there, as if they are in front, leading.
They were knocking the ball around, but they weren't moving, neither forward, backward, nor square. They were just knocking the ball around, but not advancing.
Yeah. There's Ashan Hodge. Finds Shaquem, number 16, number 3, the number returning the pass. Here is true pass, but played there by the number 11 player there,
Jamai Hodge.
When you look at the likes of one of the players who have been impressed with is number 3, Ashan Hodge, who's not generally an out-and-out footballer, cricketer, but he has come on in leaps and bounds.
But I think he has put in the work. I have seen him several times outside of the regular training, doing his own. He spends a lot of time trying to get himself physically fit, and he does a lot of work on his own to make sure that he's up to par and above those that he's playing with and against. So you see that transferring onto the field.
That's good, and what he has a generally good understanding of the game as well, even in his limited time playing.
And he has good work ethics.
Yes, very, very good. It's a throw-in for the Uprising, throw taken quickly. Jarvis Jones controls, looks up, and finds, is that the number 24? Sanjay. And he has won himself a corner.
The Wobbs is down. Wobbs.
And
he's in trouble.
He looks as though he's in trouble, yes.
But the Wobbs is a tough cookie. He's up, he's waddling, but he's good to go.
Yeah, certainly trying to hold his own there.
Looking a little round today. Maybe he had a heavy lunch.
But he has said that he's trying to lose. He used to ride his bicycle and he never hear his corner kick coming, but headed away there. And
is that a bicycle or a tricycle?
He's trying to either bicycle it, but it seems as though it fell on his head and into touch for a goal kick there to the attackers. Yes, as we were saying, Khalil is saying he's trying to lose weight, but he eats a lot of bread and so on. He can take the weight off. He rides his bicycle, but he didn't seem to be getting any resistance or any response, and so it could be a little bit out of shape for sure. Here we see that's.
What position is Ishan playing today? Central defense?
Yeah, he's playing. Yes.
The stopper.
Yes. Yeah,
and Trey, you look to be playing the left back position, no?
Yeah, Trey is left back, yes. Here is Sanjay, number 24, finding Rene, the number 10 player there for the Uprising. They are trying to string some passes together. And that's a nice true ball there by Devin Fleming, by the Rene, but well read there by the defender. Culture. Yes, Hodge. well read there by Hodge. Here is Richardson finding Gums. Gums goes further to the right. Thomas trying to find Sanjay, but too far in, and that ball will roll into touch for a throw in there to the attackers. So not mounting a lot of attack there to get back in even terms. And
actually, the attackers right now, they look a bit stiff. So maybe, they are not the youngest team, so perhaps as the game go along, they will get a little loose, and they will take it to the youngsters who came out of the gates blazing.
Yeah, and it's certainly sure that special in Javil is carrying on out, because he's actually sitting on the bench doing some coaching duties as well. So obviously he's still feeling some effects of from the last game that he would have played.
But I tell you what, the attackers will have to score sooner than later, because the longer the game goes, the more difficult it will be for the attackers, because they will get more tired and more sore. So they will have to score as early as possible.
Yes, and you saw what scoring all it did for them in their last match as well.
That was a game. They came out of the gates blazing. They got 2 early goals, and then they held on for dear life against the Diamonds, and they still seem to be holding on.
Yes.
Well, now it's not a matter of holding on. It's a matter of now getting their gears pumping.
Certainly. There is Joel loses out there, and ball's being picked up there by Jarvis Jones. Gums finding Fleming. Fleming controls and trying to find, is that the Antoine Laurent, but loses out here. But still with it is the Uprising. Ball squared center to Jarvis Jones. He comes all the way back to Hodge. They're just knocking it around, trying to
and moving well off the ball
position. Well, referee.
That's interesting.
Referee
blew the whistle for offside, but there was no flag. That was interesting.
Yes, so it's an offside there to be taken by Kalwani, taken quickly. He finds Hughes. Hughes finds Hodge. Hodge back to Richardson. And here is Khalid now. Brooks. He finds Thompson. Thompson dribbles to his left and find Kirby, the number 15 player. He looks up. Here is Hodge. Chips the ball over trying to find Thompson, but headed away there by Jarvis Jones and off the head of Hughes there and into touch for a throw in there to the Uprising. Into the 32nd minute of play, still 1-0 in favor of the Uprising off from the head of Devin Fleming, the number 8 player. They are playing on the right side of the left side of midfield. And so a foul show, we don't see those as often as possible, but a judge to have here is quickly thrown kick. Thompson finds Reed. Here is Hughes. It's blocked there by Laurent, but Hughes still picks up. Thompson trying to return the pass to Hughes, but it's been crowded out there, but Reed picks up. Trying to dribble past Fleming. Here is Richardson trying to find Jones there and blocked in for throwing there to the Uprising. And what you would want to look to see too is that if Uprising can press home the advantage, having gotten that goal early. Here's a nice move there by Fleming. He's speedy, but Hughes doing good work there, cutting that one out, and another throw in there to the Uprising team. You would want to think that the Uprising team could be pressing the gas now, trying to increase the momentum and increase the pressure culture to build on that 1-goal advantage.
Definitely. But I think that the attackers, they need to take the pressure, take it to the youngsters. Rashim definitely, he could do some work in the middle, but he seemed to be pegged back in defense.
Yeah.
And the youngster Reed trying to do too much on the flank. He needs to get the ball to the center where it will be more dangerous.
Yes. Notice too that the attackers, they are missing the services of Garfield, and that's a big.
And he's one of the main distributor for midfield. I think that's I started something was missing from midfield.
Yes.
And they're also missing Casa.
And Casa, yeah.
But interestingly, I had a talk with Garfield this week, and he thinks that they could get points from Uprising, Kicks, and even the Lions and Ducks. Those are the hard matches, all hard matches they have coming up. And I said to him that his best chance will be to get points from this match.
Yeah.
So if he's going to sit out a match, it would have to be the next few matches, but not this one. He has to get points here.
Certainly.
Because he will stand a better chance of getting points here than from Kicks, Ducks, or Lions.
Well, Casa did say he playing the big matches, so I guess
he's a big match.
Yeah,
he's a big match performer.
Big match performer. So I guess he's back in that.
By the time Casa reach for the big match, it will be all over by the show today.
Exactly. So this a clearance and ball coming off of the head of Ashan, and that one rolling all the way out for a corner kick there to the attackers. And they have gotten 3 corner kicks so far. I've not been able to capitalize on them. We're into the 35th minute of play. Here is Reed. Good corner kick, but no one is inside there. Partially cleared there. Kirby trying to spin away with it. The ball find the boot of Hughes. And there's a clearance here. Here's Fleming now, coming away with it. He's speedy, but heavy touch taking it away there. And that's Hodge giving it away there to Rene. Number 10 finds Jones. Jones stops, looks, finds Rainey again, and it's a nice through pass. This should be goal.
No,
Oh,
he
no.
can't miss that. Oh, that was a superb build-up there by
yes.
attackers. Oh,
Really
superb
good.
play by Rene.
Yes.
A superb pass, a delicious pass.
Yes.
But Jarvis Jones, he tried to chip it around the keeper, and the keeper was lucky. Que suerte.
But do you think that the option that he chose was the right one? Because taking it from that angle will certainly take it away from the goal, and he had the acre of space on the other side. I thought he had enough opportunity to at least
He could have
the
done
keeper. Yes,
anything.
Yes.
But he decided to do nothing.
Yes.
But it was superb football, no?
Yeah, really.
Both had some good 1-2, and then the final touch or pass let Jones down.
Yes, certainly. It was a real nice
good for
combination.
As a matter of fact, the Uprising, they're playing good football.
Yes. Really good combination play that should certainly have warranted in a goal, but Jones put that one away. I'm certainly sure he'll be looking forward to see whether or not he can make up that miss. Here is a ball collected there by Tittle. He not getting a lot of work in goal, but they're still under some pressure. Here is Gums trying to find Fleming. Well cut out there by Hodge. Only as far as the boots of Richardson there. Number 16. Shaquille Lewis.
Shaq.
Yes, Shaq, yes. Here is Laurent. Squeeze back to Jones. And trying to return the favor, but too heavy a touch to keep Tittle equal to the task.
I think right now the Uprising, they're dominating the midfield.
Yes, they are certainly dominating the midfield and would at least want to have at least more than one goal to show for their efforts here, especially in this first half. There's a throw-in there to the Uprising. You see, find Jones, who is bundled off the ball, and Albert in the middle says infringement there, and Chadwick Samuels. He has not gotten the opportunity to run onto balls this afternoon at all.
He has been well marked.
Yeah.
It's Chino. Chino twisting and turning, pass it to Chad. Chad dispossessed by number 25, who plays it. Well, he's dribbling forward, plays it forward down the right-hand side to Sanjay Harrigan. Sanjay has speed. Sanjay's getting inside the box. Sanjay turns, swivels. What will he do? Sanjay plays it back, all the way back to Jones. Jones, Chino took it away. Plays it down the left-hand side to Chad. Chad turns. He's on the left. He's blazing down the left-hand side. He has no support. What will he do? He has to turn backwards. Does he? Will he? Can he? He's twisting and turning and goes outside and loses possession. Tony, no support. Look at the support. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5
Yes.
of the defenders in the back. 1, 2, 3 of the midfielders all the way back. Absolutely nada.
Certainly.
Here is Thompson. Lewis gets it away to Rene, number 10. Back to Lewis. Shaki boom. Shaki boom. Looks for a nice searching ball, looking for the speedy Davin. Davin Fleming. Davin, he's going away. He needs to tack. He tried to get it across field. That's a good ball. Laurent Antoine is dispossessed by the veteran. Oh no, that's Pop-Ups. Yeah, Pop-Ups. Yeah. Here's Trey trying to do some work on the left flank. But the Uprising, they're definitely looking dangerous.
Yes, certainly, and that was good defensive work there from Pops, because there were two players right in the box there had he not come across to clear that.
Yes. Here is Tamo. Tamo has pressure from Laurent. He plays it back to Pop-Ups. Pop-Ups has pressure, more pressure. Booted away there by Jaboy. Picked up there from Thompson. Thompson, number 8. What will he do? He's surrounded by Green, a sea of Green. Plays it all the way back to Caloni, the veteran Caloni. Caloni looking for help. Can't find no help. Finds Rene. Rene, Chupal. Rene, it's the Wob. Wobby, the round Wobby. Round Wobby is struggling. The ball goes out of touch. And Wobby is lacking communication with the keeper, who is telling, leave it to Beaver.
Yes, and he is struggling, limping. I'm certainly sure that he can't wait for these 5 minutes to elapse to halftime culture, but saving the day there.
Short to Trey. Trey, dummies. Can he get across? And he does. Tombo being fouled there by Antoine, pushing the back. But that was a clever play there by Davin, who I think has improved tremendously, because I've seen him in the school league. His touch is still a little bit heavy, but his understanding of the game is much better now. Here is Chad. Plays it to number 19. Plays a nice ball. This could be dangerous. Chino has a man inside. Chino was a bit selfish. What did Chino do? There was a man, Chad, waiting, begging like a dog for a bone. And instead of passing it, he went all alone. And he embarrassed himself by hitting it into the side netting. And he's begging like a dog now for a corner. He should have passed that ball. Talk to me, Tony.
But even if he didn't pass it, how he didn't score it?
No, the angle was bad. Bad.
Oh my God.
No man, that bad. Bad angle.
Terrible.
You have to pass that.
Should have passed it.
Oh, that should have been the equalizer.
Yes.
It was a good pass,
Very
a delicious pass. And Chino lashed onto it. But instead of giving it to Chad, he tried to score from almost an impossible angle. And he hit it into the side netting. But here comes Jarvis Jones. Jones plays it inside to Rene, that's a fine ball. Davin doesn't control well. Has he lost the moment? Turns inside. Good defensive work there by Jamoy breaking down the right hand side. Boots it forward. Only as far as Hodge. Heavy ball. Tomo dispossessed him. Plays it inside now, looking for Chad. This is trouble. Chad! 1-1. Oh, Jedi. Talk to me, Tony Licious.
Well, Bell Culture, that's a brilliantly worked goal there. Nice to pass, the speed of Chad getting around the ball of the defender there, and all he had to do with the advancement of the keeper, just get a touch on it, and it was all she wrote into the back of the net. An equalizer there. What a perfect way to equalize on time.
I think it came from the bad touch from Ashon. Then the keeper was a little slow off the line.
Yes.
And then Chad did the work. He did the dirty work, and then he did the brilliant work. Oh, what a sumptuous goal. Attackers, they're back in the game. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have a big game here at the Raymond E. Gishard Football Stadium. It's Attackers Uprising. It's 1-1. Talk to the people, Tony.
1-1, and certainly great work there by Attackers, getting back on equal terms. And like you were saying, Culture, the Uprising certainly would be a little bit disappointed that they did not capitalize on the few opportunities that was handed to them, and have found themselves, after playing, knocking the ball in midfield, finding themselves on an equal terms here with the Attackers.
But definitely they should have been at least 3 goals up. But here they come down the right hand side. What will they do? The ball is with Rene, number 10. He is the chief ball handler. He is under pressure, dispossessed but fouled by Shakoy Reed. Oh, we have a game on hand. It's tight. It's tight here at the Raymond E. Gishard Football Stadium. And the crowd is building steadily. And they're seeing a fine match between Attackers and Uprising. Oh, all for stake. They're not playing for fourth. They're playing for first, second, or third.
Yes.
They feel that they are among the big guns. They feel that they could be one of the big dogs. Here comes Joel. He feels he's a midfield general now. That's a good pass. Looking for Chad, but intercepted nicely. It's Jones. Plays it back to the right back. Controls it now. Plays it inside to Ash. Ash plays it to Shaki Boom, number 16. Plays it wide to Trey. Trey to Shaq. They're building slowly. Looking for a true ball. Intercepted easily by Jamoy. Jamoy boots it away. He's giving it away. The game beginning to get a little scrappy now. They're feeling halftime. I did not see the the clock to tell us how much overtime. It should be much. I think about 2 minutes, maybe one.
Possibly, maybe one, I would say.
I can't remember many injuries. Here is Coloni. And it's halftime, so we didn't have any extra time whatsoever. Tony,
yes.
Talk to the people.
Well, there you had it, the first half in the books. Both teams are on level terms here. The Uprising taking the 1-0 lead in the 18th minute from the head of Fleming, and it was Samuels who equalized just before halftime, somewhere in the 42nd minute of play, getting back on equal terms with the Uprising. And from a bad mistake there by Ashan, they will certainly want to regroup and try and see how best they can at least press home the advantage. The Attackers, on the other hand, they will thinking, well, yes, they have gotten a spoil of the points and are certainly looking to see if they can get all 3 points from there. We were happy that you could have joined us in the first half, and we're looking forward to you joining us in another 10-15 minutes when we bring you the scintillating second half with these two teams, the Uprising versus the Attackers. Until then, we take you back to Master Control.
Good evening and welcome back to the Roman Technical Center. Right here at the Roman Technical Center, it's going to be the commencement of the second half. It's Attackers 1 and Uprising 1. So they are locked in battle right here. And there is going to be a double substitution for Uprising. I'm going to be joined by none other than Johnson. Good evening and welcome to you. You would have been here at the start of the game. I was listening in for a bit on the commentaries. And what is your take on the game so far, Johnson?
Well, I thought I will given a little edge, maybe like 55-45 for the Uprising. I thought that they allow it to slip away at the end with a little blunder, defensive blunder, but I got to give credit to Chad for that bit of work he did to get that goal. But I am impressed so far with the midfield and build-up by the Uprising. But the Attackers, they could never count them out because they have a lot of veterans. And they just held their own, and just waited for that opportunity to pounce. And when the time came, they pounced and delivered.
All right. Well said. We are seeing now their substitutions, so there are new legs for both teams. We are seeing Lewis, and we know what he brings to his team in the midfield. We are seeing his inclusion. We are also seeing inclusion for Uprising in the person of the number 19, that is Xavier Devonish, and Carty over on the left back position. So the commencement of the second half, the ball is quickly taken away there by Attackers for a moment, but it's Uprising. It's with Devonish building on the right flank. Uprising early, offside call. Flag going up there against Devonish. And that is one thing that we have noticed in these games against the Attackers. Attackers knows that they doesn't have the legs to run with most of these teams, and what they have been doing is setting offside traps.
You call it experience.
Yes. So you can run with all your might, and we will set the offside trap for you. And when it comes time for us to do a defensive work, we will hold our own. They have been doing so well. It's 1 goal apiece. This is the second half. All to play for. Uprising with 3 wins. Attackers with 3 wins before now and 3 draws. What will they come out of this one with? Will it be another draw? Will it be a victory for Attackers or Uprising? Early in the second half, it's 1 goal apiece. 3 is going to be taking this corner kick. Ball in. It's going up! And oh, that got to be a goal! That has to be a goal! That has to be a goal!
It looked like
that has to be a goal! The lines were...
And we could see from here we have a height. But I don't think that there were so many players in front of the AR. I don't think she was able to see. But from our angle, this height, the person looked as if they were behind and cleared it.
That is a goal.
Whether or not the whole ball crossed the line, it's there to be said. It was close. Absolutely close.
He was in the net, clearing the ball. That had to be a goal. It must be a goal. And Adriana was not in the right position. She was in front of the flag, and that is the reason why she was unable. Now she has positioned herself in a correct position. She was not in the position to call that one. That was a goal.
Well, in her defense, there were lots of players in front of the ball itself. So it would have been difficult for her to determine where the ball was at the time of clearance because there was so much traffic. So again, Ooh.
Ball coming. Oh, my. Opportunity going to make it. Straight to the keeper.
Pressure. Will the Uprising live to fight to regret those chances? I don't know what happened there. It was just ball. Oh! Younger. Well.
It is interesting. It is interesting football here. Garfield winning a throw in there for attackers. But that definitely, those were two set pieces that Uprising looked very dangerous and could have easily been 2-1 up early in the second half. Denied.
By fate.
Well. Throw taken. It's going up. Jones. Devonish. Jones. Have to run. Long ball forward. And what attackers has to be careful is that they are setting the line, but Fleming is very fast.
Extremely.
And
He's
so
they
cannot take him for granted because the ball can go over the top, and because of the amount of space that they are leaving there, they can spell trouble for themselves.
Rene is also quick. So is Antoine, and so is number 19. Devonish. This is a speedy front line.
Yes.
So attackers, they're on the back foot early.
And if you notice what attackers does, they always take this thing out of the game. They kill the game off. They play very, very slow football. And the moment you play that kind of football, you're playing straight into their hands.
Definitely. It's with pop-ups, twisting and turning, taking away, play down the left-hand side to Antoine. Antoine turns it inside. This is trouble. Here comes Rene, and it's booted. Desperation time by pop-ups Derel. And it will be a corner, and they don't want that because they have been suffering from corners, free kicks, anything dead, they have trouble. Will they be taken to the mortician? Ask by the way.
They have looked very suspect when it comes to spot kicks, to dead balls. Any set pieces, they look very suspect too. Third corner in just about 5 minutes.
What is he doing? Did you see that? Garfield is pulling down Ashard in the penalty box, and the ref is there. And now he's calling him. He's going to get a card.
He's going to be carded.
Are you?
He's going to be carded.
He can't be serious. He's lucky that he didn't give away a foul, and he's doing it again. He needs to leave him.
Well, he probably...
Trey with a corner, another floating one into the box, but this time he goes over every Tutmun Saman Bagay and goes astray. It was a little too heavy this time.
Is he willing to give away a penalty?
I don't know. He needs to be careful because the kick has not been taken. Ashan is moving, just baiting him. And Garfield is a man with great experience, so he just needs to let him run. You can't run with the youngsters. The crowd building nicely. As a matter of fact, we are having our scintillating crowd here at the Raymond Igishad Stadium. Here is number 12 playing all the way back to the keeper. Wabi, waddling nicely, plays it down the left-hand side to Hughes. Devil pop-ups Hughes, plays it to Garfield. Number 7. Oh, turns nicely. Oh, the young Garfi. Garfi turns nicely. Oh, Garfango. He turns again. Oh, he's twisting and turning, but he's blocked away. And the ball breaks nicely for Thompson. Oh, gets away. Antoine plays it across field to Jamoy. Jamoy has problems. He can't get away from the speedy. Fleming, the ball hits the hand. But the referee says advantage rules. There's a toss of it on the right-hand side. Man goes down. It's attacker's ball. So the game is beginning to heat up now. We are into the 53rd minute of the game. It's a 1-1 deadlock between Uprising and Attackers. They're playing for all the marbles. Here come Antoine. Antoine Lochin. Oh, dispossessed there by Colony. Pop-ups to Gaffo. Gaffo turns. Looking for pop-ups. Intercepted there by Jarvis Jones. Plays it to Trey. No, is it Trey? Trey has moved from the left back position to the midfield. Plays it through, but it's a little too heavy. Talk to me.
Well, one of the things that Uprising will have to be careful about is sending those balls forward, because they are sending them is a heavy ball through, and because it's very close to the keeper is always going to win those. And the experience of the keeper, he's not going to be staying on his line waiting for the ball. He's always going to come for those, and so Uprising will have to look for a different strategy in trying to break down the back line of Attackers.
Here is Thompson. Plays the ball across, headed away by Kimani. Ball picked up by Pop-Ups. Pop-Ups sends it over the top, looking for Chino. Chino has pressure. He has pressure from Xavier. Plays it back a little bit too hard, but that's a fine ball there by Pop-Ups. Pop-Ups bringing back the ears. Played inside. Intercepted nicely there by Kati. There's a tussle for it inside. Partially cleared. Davin down the left-hand side trying to use his speed. Can he? He does. Gets away from his man. He's blazing down the left-hand side like a hare. Can he get it inside? Oh, that's a good defensive work by the youngster. Oh, this is played back. Keeper clears. End-to-end action here. Antoine Lorrain. Oh, taken away there by Colony. Good defensive work there by Colony. He's bundled off the ball. Pop-ups. Intercepted easily by Devonish. Jones plays wide, trouble. Rene. Intercepted by the Warbs. Cleared partially by Warbs. Only as far as Jarvis Jones. Jarvis turns inside but dispossessed by Tomo. Tomo to Chino. Plays it back to Tomo. Tomo. It's been hassled here. Pop-ups gives it away. But it's a foul.
That's a good enter action. Attackers not lying on. They are saying to the youngsters, you may be younger than we are, but our experience is going to do the work for us. And so far, so good. It's paying off. In the 56th minute of play, it's still locked at 1 goal apiece. Garfield has to be careful.
Better. Cuídate, Gafo. The goals scorers in the first half for the Uprising was Darwin Fleming, and the equalizer came via the boot of Chadwick. And he scored late in the second half, I think in the 43rd minute. Here's a free kick. Jarvis Jones floats it inside the... Here comes Rene has two men attacking him. Here is Trey trying to play it wide. Xavier picks up the loose ball, looking for Trey. Tambo gets dispossessed nicely. Here is Jones, plays it across field, looking for Rene. Rene gets possession, but he's dispossessed by the youngster. The ball breaks nicely for Kati. Kati plays it inside to Jarvis. It's almost as if every ball Garfield goes to is a foul. Every ball he attacks is a foul.
Well, he has to be careful.
Mucho.
He really has to be careful, because those are two free kicks, two different separate occasions where the referee has to stop and restart play due to infringement by him.
Trey floats it over the top. Dangerous kick. This could be dangerous. The ball bubbling away. But luckily, Attackers, they get away. Substitution. Billy the Kid, number 18, he's coming on. And who is leaving?
That's Gums.
Raekwon Gum, Billy the Kid, they call him Billy. So hopefully he'll be shooting from the hips. And it's the goal scorer, Davin Fleming, who will be leaving us. He will be making his exit. And the man, Raekwon Billy the Kid Gums, will be entering. Can he shoot from the hip? Can he hit the target? We shall see. So it looks as if the Uprising, they're going for the juggler. Yes. They're going for Brooks.
And we have seen a change as well. Gums coming on and playing on the right flank. And it's Devonish who has gone over to take over from Fleming on the left flank.
Here is ball played nicely. Picked up by Rene. Rene looked dangerous all day. Nice true ball, but the keeper will read this nicely. Comes off the line, takes like an experienced cookie. That is Tittle in goal for Attackers. He himself looking a little round. Chavoy picks it up in defense, plays it wide, finds Billy the Kid, number 18. Billy plays it inside, looking for Antoine, intercepted by Wabi. Wabi reads the game well. Trey plays it to Jarvis, who's been having a fine game. Plays the ball, nice searching, looking for the speedy Xavier. Doesn't touch it well, goes out of touch.
Yes, it was a good-looking ball. Xavier, not a good-looking first touch at all, and wasn't able to control. But a good effort there by Jones. Reading the game well, realizing that down the middle there's a lot of traffic, and so he is trying to use the wings, trying to take Wabi out of the game, and we have seen that the wall seemed to be the wall of China for Attackers.
But the Uprising, they have looked dangerous in the second half, just as they did in the first half. They came out sizzling, but the Attackers, they took the sting out of the game until they got one. Here, Gafu to Chad. Here is Chino breaking on the left-hand side. Breaking. He gets it. He has 3 men around him. Chino versus 2. Chino turns. Chino gives it away. Here comes Billy. Billy plays it to Jones. Jones plays it inside, intercepted easily by Pop-Ups. Pop-Ups to Chino. Chino has Kimani with him. The ball goes out of touch. It's going to be a throw for nobody knows.
That is an Uprising throw. The ball came off the foot of the Attacker player.
No.
Rightfully, it's an Uprising throw.
Billy doesn't control well. It comes off the knee of Cameron Taj. Number 12 for Attackers in the left back position. Here is Kimani in the right back position for the Uprising. Good control. When he looks good down the left hand side, but the ball looks like he goes out of touch. With nice close control. When he's a speedy Gonzalez down the flank, but he didn't control well on the flank.
And that has to be a foul throw. That had to be a foul throw.
Gets out of trouble. But it's picked up by Laurent. Plays it inside. Che to Xavier. Good one-touch football here. Played over the top. This could be dangerous. Here comes Billy. Billy. No. Out of touch.
I think he realized that he was in an offside position.
Was he?
And so he was initially in an offside position when the ball was played over. And so he, realizing that, didn't really make any great attempt to go to that ball.
So he was caught with his hands in the cookie jar.
Yes.
And he was guilty.
Very, very guilty. Well, Johnson, as we preview the game, Uprising versus the Superstars, versus the Shining Stars. It was a 4-0. Was it a 4-0 jam in the last game?
Yes.
What are your takes on what you've seen, and what are the expectations for today?
Well, it was an exciting, entertainment, and juicy game, and I'm expecting a lot more of that today. I know that the Shining Stars, they have a lot of pride, and they're going to come and they're going to try to take it to the Superstars, but the Superstars, they have guts, they are tough, and it's going to be a cracking game from start to finish. You can't afford to miss it. Come on down at the Raymond E. Gishard Football Center and witness football of the highest standard.
Indeed, and you know what I think about the last game, you know,
here's the true ball, Xavier, twisting and turning, too long, now he plays it back, danger averted. Xavier was twisting and turning, and he eventually just gave it away. I can't do this. Here is Chad on the counter, Chad, can he find number 5? He's blazing down the right hand side, he has speed, but here is the speedy, oh, he's going into the bushes. It's a corner. Good work by Ashon Hodge, but it's a corner. Good defensive work. Chad is fast, but guess what? Ashon Hodge, he is faster. My question is, who is the fastest?
Well, the ball was the fastest. Well, it was good football. The ball was played through for Chad, and Chadwick them really had his hands full trying to control the ball because Ashon Hodge was right next to him, running him shoulder to shoulder, and in the end, Ashon Hodge got the better of him and clear averting any danger.
As the crowd continue to pile in here at the Raymond E. Gishard Football Stadium, I'll ask you to take the ball-to-ball commentary for the next 10 minutes.
Yeah, is Chin down the left flank. Chin gives it away, and his attackers will look to bail again from the back. Ball is played back to the keeper, Tittle. Tash. Long ball forward in search of Kabi. Kabi will not get to the end of that. The ball is back with Tash. Tash sends it back to Tittle, but here comes Rennie. He's not going to get to the end of that one. Thompson plays it forward, looking for help. It's Uprising who controls, gives it away. It's Jones, controls for Uprising. Jones looks for, finds Rennie. Rennie looks for, shot off, and shot attempted there. Blocked by the defense, and it goes into touch for a throw in to Uprising. It is in the 66th minute of play. It's 1 goal apiece. It is Uprising taking on Attackers. Goals coming in the first half. They went at half time, 1 goal apiece, and they are still deadlocked. 1-1. The throw coming in, the ball going behind for a corner.
Wabi doing some fine defensive work. So it's good end-to-end action. Both teams now beginning to even out because, again, just like they did in the first half, the Uprising came out of the gate, steaming, bolting, as if they were like on a runaway track. But then the Attackers, using the experience and just ease the pressure. And now it's a level playing field.
Yeah, they came out like they were running the Guineas.
This is dangerous.
Tree again. Serves it in. Heads going up. Again, not making use of a wonderful ball in the air.
And Coach Andre is like, when are you going to finish this? You can't ask for a better opportunity. It fell to Billy the Kid, and Billy the Kid could not pull his gun. He just stood there and shake. He just shook like a leaf. I said, should I shoot? Should I not shoot? And he couldn't get his gun pulled.
Well.
He couldn't pull the trigger.
In the 18-yard box, there's no place to shut down at all. It's no place to mama. You have to be precise. Gums. Rennie. Good ball through! Oh, this is an opportunity, and the keeper wins it. Penalty, is that a penalty?
Foul.
Is it a penalty?
Foul.
Oh, no, it's a foul. Well, he was pointing. I thought for one moment he was pointing at to the spot. But it's going to be a free kick, says the referee.
Against Uprising.
Well, very...
Action aplenty.
Did you see that foul, Johnson?
Huh?
Did you see that foul? I thought that the defender took out the attacker. The attacker.
I'm not thinking, I'm just watching.
Well. It's Rennie with the ball. Rennie
has been a thorn in the attacker's flesh.
Shot coming in. Not going to trouble Tittle.
A powder puff. It did trouble Tittle.
He didn't control well, but he's going to take it up because he's just running the game, running some seconds off the clock.
Are you saying he's playing for a draw?
Well, that's what attackers do. They play around with you and then they look to counter and to take the win out of your sail. Send Chad running. Chad with the ball. Chad. Looking for help. Finds it. Chad gets it back. Down the right flank he goes. Chad. And he sends it. Carby is going to pick it up. Yes, Carby picks it up. It's still alive. Carby finds Lewis. Lewis is dispossessed. Jones. Gums looks up. Look for. Find Lauren. Number 20, Lauren. Looks to get around his man. And
experienced Wabi. He's an experienced man. He's a big man. He's a lone man. Yes. And it's hard to get around that roundabout.
Very hard. You have to make it's almost as you're going around a corner.
He's a roundabout with a permanent stoplight.
Yes.
That's a good ball. Oh!
Offside flag was up.
Aye. Cypher.
The offside flag was up. But it was a good true ball.
But the Uprising, they're beginning to take the advantage away from the attackers. They're peppering them.
Yes.
They're living in the band.
You can almost count on 2 fingers how many attacks the attackers has had in the second half. It's Gums. Finds Rennie.
Dangerous Rennie.
Sends a true ball! Oh my, all he had to do was to lift the ball. Tiller was committed.
Save.
Devonish could not finish. All he had to do was to chip the ball over the keeper because the keeper was committed. He was coming bolted.
But I think the keeper was a man and a half there. The keeper was a man and a half.
Well, tremendous
is
job.
Real beef. Real beef you saw there from Tittle. And you had to get around that beef. Prime beef. But that was what a pass by Rennie. What a pass. Oh, good pass.
It was indeed. It's Chadwick.
Rennie is having a brilliant game.
Getting around Carty. But
Rennie is having a brilliant game. His passing, his movement. Oh, he's reading that game like a book.
Yes, it's happening right here. And the only place it can happen, the way it's happening, it is the Raymond Igisha Technical Center. You have to be here.
You got to get down here. And the crowd beginning to really build up here because it's good action here and you're getting more.
Well, the best is yet to come. It is going to be the Shining Stars. They will be taking on
Superstars.
It is a clash of the stars.
In the Battle Galactica.
Right
they will
here.
be playing right here in the galaxy of the Raymond E. Gishad Football Stadium.
Well, the Shining Stars will be without one of their strikers in the person of Singh, who sustained an injury. The last time they met, the last time I saw her, she was still wearing a nib and she was heavily strapped. So Shining Stars will be without her. The Superstar doesn't matter. You will have to come with all your artilleries. Because I tell you what, the Superstars, they're hard to get through.
Here
to get by.
Ashon. He has recuperated from his blunder. He's playing with confidence. Ball break for Cameron. Cameron Taj. Plays a nice through ball to Tomo. Tomo looking to play it down the right-hand side, looking for Chad. The ball breaks for Shakwan. Is it Shakwan? Yes. Shakwan Reed plays it inside. Shakwan plays it over the top to no man. Picked up there by Hodge. Ashan played back to the keeper. Keeper is Rogers. Aaron Rogers plays it wide to Kimani. Kimani. Down the right hand side, we have lots of space to the dangerous Rene. Rene has Antoine inside. Antoine alone. Antoine! And the ball goes out of touch for a corner. Oh, whenever Rene touch the ball, the ball turns to goal. Can it turn into a real goal, 18 carat, 14 carat, or a 2-1 goal?
It really have to. They needed to with some 17 minutes remaining to go in this game.
Rene is playing like a magician today. He's weaving a web around the attacker's defense. But the Wabi, Coloni, they are cockahoo. You're not going to get past them. We are youngsters in today's game. Here's a good corner! Ooh! The sun in the eye. The veteran Tittle has done well.
Well, Tittle has held his own very well.
Chad is not happy. He's asking for the ball at his feet, and Titalicious just kicked it away. Chavoy plays it to Laurent. Laurent dispossessed by Shaquan. Here is Chad. He wants to use his speed. He's going on the right-hand side. He's taking on the whole shebang, but he loses it. Played away there by Kati to Zav. Looking for Trey, finds Trey, but Trey on the trouble from Lewis. The ball goes out of touch. It's going to be a throwing for the Uprising. They're on the left side, deep in the attacker's half. It looks to me as the Uprising, they're about to make a substitution. Here's the throw. Rene down the left-hand side, the dangerous Rene. Can they get a corner?
Won himself a throw. Rene with the ball. Rene takes the throw. Ball has been knocked far.
And played over the fence.
It's going to be another throw. Substitution is going to be made now. It's the man Nathaniel. It's Nathaniel who is going to be making his way on the playing surface, and the man being substituted, it is Gums, Chavoy Gums.
Nathaniel Gums. They call him Nat. He's on, wearing the headgear, so he's well protected. Can the attackers be protected? It's a lovely crowd, building nicely, and they're having lots of fun here at the Raymond Igishad Football Stadium. Oh, we are having a blast. Here comes the throw. Is it? Ball on the field. Can't wait. Action sweet. So, you see both the Shining Stars and the youngsters getting ready. Sorry, Superstars getting ready. Shining Stars, they're out early. Here is a ball breaking nicely for Kati. Plays it inside, all the way across the field to Billy the Kid. Billy plays it back. Kimani almost outran himself. He has Jones with him. Jones has pressure from Tomo. Here is Kimani. Kimani down the right-hand side. What will he do? Oh, gives it away. Naughty boy. The ball breaks for Garfield. Garfield is going to look for Chad. Plays it over the top, looking for Chad. No, he looks for Chino instead. Nat. The crab like Nat. Oh.
His first touch on the ball.
He's still a little bit rusty.
His first touch on the ball wasn't good at all.
That came off the shin pad. Here is Pop-Ups with the throw to Billy the Kid. Heads it forward to Antoine. Billy gives it to Pop-Ups. Jones gives it to Rashim. Chad, one time, looking for Pop-Ups, but Jarvis is fast. Pop-Ups gets it back fortuitously. Plays it through to Rashim. How did he do that? The ball breaks nicely for Garfield. Garfield and Garfongo. Garfield plays it back to Chino. Chino is all the way back in the left back position. He's holding for someone, is he?
Yes, he's
Wabi.
holding for His number 5 in the person of Hughes.
Ball played forward. Looking for Chad. Chad twisting and turning. Chad. Oh, that's good defensive work there by Nat. Nat, he's fresh. He's fresh as a rose. Plays it inside to the dangerous Rene. Rene to Nat. But Coloni the veteran. Coloni. Cal. What will he do? Is he looking for help? Kamoy. Boots it downfield. Looking for Rashim. Rashim takes it. Finds Chad to Rashim. Rashim tried to split 2 fellas. He did well. What will he do? He splits another 2. Rashim is dispossessed nicely by Jones. Gets it back. He's working hard. Looking for Chad. Intercepted nicely there. It's end-to-end action here.
Uprising has to be careful now.
Yes. Cuidado. Ball played wide to Chino. It's a dangerous Chinaman. Chino!
Because what has happened is that attackers soaked up their pressure.
As they did in the first half.
Now, it is the time for Uprising to soak up some pressure.
Aye.
Will they be able to? They're an attacking team. And will they be able to soak up the pressure from the attackers? We will see.
And attackers mean that. Attack. Here is Pop-ups. We're now deep in the attackers' half, down the left-hand side. Pop-ups with the throw, looking for Rashim. Rashim has had a burst of energy. Plays it inside, intercepted nicely by Billy the Kid. Ball played to Trey. Trey forward to the dangerous Rene. Rene has no help forward. He has to turn and look this side. Instead, he looks to the wrong side. He's with Zav. Possession lost. Kimani has it on the right back position. Boots it forward, looking for Billy the Kid. Billy the Kid, nice turn. Billy. Cleared by the dangerous veteran Coloni. Here comes Kimani with a quick throw. He finds Billy the Kid. Can't get possession. The keeper comes off the line. He can't touch that ball. What are you doing?
That wasn't very smart by Tash at all.
No.
The ball was rolling to the keeper. And and he should have allowed it. And from that, here comes Jones. Gives it to Rainey. There's still an opportunity. And cleared by Shakoy. A card is going to be issued. Card.
And Rene cannot believe that. He worked so hard to get a card. He worked so hard, and at the end of it, he was given his yellow card to enter the country freely.
Didn't see that card at all. Didn't see the infringement at all. Didn't see it. I'm not sure if it was something said than really something done, Johnson.
It was something felt. Claude with the kick.
Well.
Oh, that's good work. Good work by the speedy Devonish. Turns inside. Demo.
He's looking for help. Devonish is looking for help. But it's not forthcoming. That is not good football at all by Rennie there. He stood up. He should have made a run. Devonish was waiting for him. And
I think he's still disappointed at the card that he got. He's still trying to ascertain how I got that card. So that card is still playing on his brain.
Well.
Here is
good turn,
Laurent. This is a nice little team here, Uprising. They're looking young. They're looking sprightly. Can the veteran good to pass? The Wobby, dispossessed. Trey chips it, headed away nicely by Pop-ups. This is good action. Here comes Rene, the dangerous Rene. Good defensive work by Pop-ups. Ball breaks for Jarvis, plays it inside, headed away by the youngster. Picks up by the veteran Garfield, gives it away. Chino gets possession. Chino has a sea of green ahead of him. He's looking for blue. The blue, they are walking as if they are on a walkathon. They're all walking in blue. It's a blue walkathon. Plays it inside. This time he finds Rashim. They're cooling it down. Ease the pressure. Plays it back to the youngster. The youngster, bad first touch, but cleaned up nicely by Coloni. Cal plays it back to the youngster in Jamoy. Plays it wide to Chad. Chad has a sea of green in front. The blue, they're not moving out of defense. Not me. I can't get back. Chad, he's taking on 3. Chino is wide, but Chino is in an offside position, standing there and waiting. Perate.
He wasn't focused on what was going on in the game. He was just looking at the ball, waiting for the ball, and found himself in an offside position.
Let's put it this way. He was up there resting.
Yes.
Here is Billy the Kid on the right-hand side, number 18. He has Cameron with him. Good pressure by Cameron. Taken away. Rashim can't get past Jones. The ball break. Can Kimena win it? No, it goes out of touch. It's going to be a throw-in for the attackers. Whose ball?
Well,
Que paso?
Gums is being called by the referee.
Is he going to card the kid? Yes, the kid is going to get a card. Oh, how dare you card the kid? The kid is not happy.
But it was something that was said, wasn't to another player of the opponent.
No
it
say.
was to his own player.
No say. No say.
He was
He has to be careful now. Oh, and he's into the back of Pop-Ups. Dangerous. Danger. Be careful. Be careful. Billy. Cuídate. Billy. Ten cuidado. Garfield, number 7, plays a true ball to Rashim. Rashim has Green in front, Green behind. Plays it back to Garfo. Garfo, oh, nice turn. Oh, experienced pass. Chino gives it away.
Poorly. After all the hard work done by Garfield and the others, it was given away.
Attackers. He's down on his knees. As if he's at the altar. Praying, looking for communion.
Well,
Here is the Warbs. Plays it to Pop-Ups, the veteran Pop-Ups. Pop-Ups has lots of green around him. Ball played wide to Cameron. Cameron! It's out of touch. Cameron is tired. Cameron can't move. Cameron is crawling. Oh, attackers in trouble. They are in trouble.
Jones.
Youth beginning to show. It's youth versus experience. Ball played back to Kimini. Plays it inside, looking for Jones.
Oh, that's a good ball. That's a good ball. Oh, again, really lose out.
Oh, it's the veteran Warby-licious Warby. Warby-licious Warby. He's round, he's big, but he's good.
Here comes Chad.
Take it away.
Chad, down the right flank. In the 86th minute of play. There is going to be a substitution. And it's the big number 21 for attackers in the person of Harley, Tamarcus Harley. He's going to make his way onto the playing surface, and that is for Tash. Tash is going to give way. Show taken by Carty. Devonish. Ball through to Lauren. Here comes Uprising. Shot across. Oh, it's blocked. Good save there. There was a man that was already crawling in the back of the goalkeeper, but getting a hand to that one and ensuring there was no touch for Rennie. Reed. Caught out by Gums. Ball is Chad looking to get around Ashon. Will not get around him. Ball coming off of the boot of Hodge. Going to touch. It's going to be a throw, corner kick in the 87th minute of play. Another substitution for Uprising. One goal apiece. We're seeing 9 players for Uprising in the box, ensuring that attackers doesn't have a way through. 4 attackers blue. It's Green gets it and clears it. Hughes. Ball through. Garfield picks it up. Chadwick. Still Chadwick. Attempted shot. Cleared. It's Gums. It's Uprising. Coming away with it. Harley. First touch. Handball. And another substitution. Uprising. It is Lauren who's going to give way to the number 12 player. That is Alexander. Harley with a free kick. Ball cleared momentarily. But it falls to Daryl Hughes. It's one back by Uprising. Guns. Rennie. Long ball. Oh, that was a ball that was meant for Alexander. It's Definish. Can't get around with the attacker defense. Garfield. Still Garfield. Gives it away. Gums. Rennie. Definish. Loses out. Reed comes over with it. Long ball forward to Chad. Ashawn, the one who picks it up. Foul. Going against attackers. Chad, the guilty party. And it's going to be a free kick to Ashawn Hodge. Well, Ashawn is not going to take it. It's Uprising, and it's Carty taking it quickly. Alexander, that's Nat, takes it. Ball ricocheting, and back to Carty. Definish picks it up. Gives it to Trey. Long ball forward! This could be too heavy a touch. And it goes into the arms of the waiting keeper. We have had 90 minutes, and we wait to see how in 2 minutes of extra time, 2 minutes going to be added. We're at 30 seconds of the first minute already. And Carty. Uprising. Well, it's a free kick. Free kick taken by Uprising. We're into the second minute of injury time. It's Uprising 1. Attackers 1. But Uprising coming out in the second half and looking the faster, fitter team. Has nothing to show for that. Not just yet. With 15 seconds to play. Carty picks it up for Uprising. With what can be the final attack. Well, that has been broken down. And a player is down. And he seemed to be in some serious discomfort. That seems to be Nat. That seems to be Nat. Seem to have been struck in the midsection. And he is down. 1 goal apiece. Wait to see how much more minutes we will have, because the 2 minutes have come and gone. And at our far left, it is the Shining Stars doing their warm-up drills. And on far right, it's the Superstars in blue. And in the yellow and the purple is the Shining Stars. And players resume, and it's Uprising with the ball. Good ball through. Final attempt. And the ball is with the keeper. And that could be the final bit of action we see. And the referee says, I've seen enough. That's enough. And Uprising is going to come out of this game with 1 point. So too is Attackers. And in the end, it is 1 goal apiece. Attackers and Uprising. Uprising may say a bad day for them. But in the end, very, very difficult to accept the fact that the goal was given in about the 2nd minute of the second half from a corner kick. The ball clearly went into the back, across the line, but not seen by, it wasn't seen by the AR. So the end of this. So at the end of the first half, at the end of the game, sorry, the first game, it is Uprising 1, Attackers 1. We are going to take you back to Master Control, and when we come back to you, it is going to be the clash of the stars. Superstars, Shining Stars in the Sunset Home Female League. It is going to be coming to you right here from the Raymond Igisha Technical Center. See you then.